What it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Who's. Kick it. Okay, so, what I got going today is the laptop is down. I have to wait until Amazon gets here with the replacement piece so I can use the other laptop, because the other laptop only has 100 gigs of space. The only reason is because it's one of those, it's a beast, made for to get on the internet and whatever, but it's not made to store anything. My son-in-law did it and store aftermarket parts. That's why it's on the 100 gigs now. Okay, let's get on to it. Alright, so here's the thing. Today we're going to discuss proper lighting. I noticed that a lot of DJs don't understand it. So I'm going to go into it because I have maybe 16 years of stage experience. So I'm going to show you what I haven't been doing that I realize I need to start doing. And it's called a prefabrication set. Usually when you go to a wedding or you go to a party, I've noticed that it takes more time to set up the lights. Well, I have a little tick for you, a little trick. Lots of DJs use trusses. That's a perfect opportunity to get you a roadie. If you use trusses, get a roadie. This will all make sense later on down the road because you are taking it. You put the light and you build the lights. You put them on a truss. And I get that one. I did it in high school. We had a truss, and it was a 8-foot truss, and we had to put the lights on stage. Actually, it was for the last year. I did 4 performances in high school. The first performance that we did was Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I was at the beginning of the year, the teacher assigns you with a chore or a job. As you can see, the lower the totem, you get the lower job. Some people didn't want to do nothing, so they were security on the back door. There's always stagehands on stage. They like that. That's what they wanted to do. The first year that normally you do the stage, you don't get a chance to touch the lights or the sound. You have to be a sophomore, junior, or senior to touch those. The first year you get the stage, and to see if you can fair weather to the next year. And I fair weathered all 4 years. It was an awesome experience. So the Bram Stoker's Dracula, I was the pyrotechnic man. I did all the pyrotechnics for that, especially for that one. There was a lot. There was a lot of scenes where he would vanish. At the beginning, what happened is there was the crypt on stage, and the flash pop was in the crypt. Now, I can't see nothing on stage, so I had the stage mic on, and underneath there's like a little elevator that we used actually we used that in Maryland, Madonna. It was pretty cool. But the elevator was aside, and we did that one, And that one, the Bram Stoker Dracula, I was in the crypt. I didn't have black fingers or anything like that. The teacher didn't care about that stuff. Because you really, to be honest with you, you're seeing a hand come out of the casket. You're not seeing anything else. And that's how I was supposed to do it. He said, now, when I tell you on my mark, you're going to stick your hand out of the casket. And then once you pull your hand down, you're going to hit the flash pot. But make sure you pull your hand down. So I pulled it down and the flash pot went bang. And that's when the first dress rehearsal, they had problems with the bat. The sandbags didn't want to work. So the first time for dress rehearsal, my friend Delandis was up there in the fly loft, and next thing you know, you hear, "I'm coming down, Glenn," in the middle of rehearsal, and everybody just started cracking up, and all of a sudden here goes that bat going flying across the stage, because the balcony wasn't supposed to be used during this performance because of the bat. And so we needless to say had to get more sand bags on it. So we did, and it worked. It's basically on a zip line. It was pretty cool setting a zip line up too across the audience. That was pretty neat. And then the second year, I did the lights. I did the lights for what was this? No, I'm sorry. I did the sound for Marilyn Madonna. Oh, the second year was the Wiz. I did the lights for the Wiz, and I did the lights for the Wiz, and pretty much I worked the light board, old-fashioned light board. This thing's huge. So I was up in the balcony with the lights. I had to set me and my team. There's a team of 3. I had 3 people help me set every single light. And these are par cans. They're 25 pounds a piece. And then I had one person on follow spot, and then I had another person on follow spot. And I was the lighting manager, so I had to orchestrate everything, and that was pretty cool. So then the third year, he saw that I had potential. He said, "I'm going to go ahead and give you the Babe." And I was like, "The Babe," his soundboard. "I'm going to give you the Babe. That is your job this year." And then I was like, "Sweet." So that's building up. I want to tell you the last one. But, so then I did that. So then I did sound on the whole production. I was the sound manager. I had to orchestrate all kinds of music. I had to learn how to manipulate music. I'm good at it now because of it, but I did a mix. I did editing. I edited the songs and everything. And back then, it was a little different editing system than it is today. So it took time. The performances were always in the spring. You started in the fall and you worked all the way through the same performance until the end of the year, and that was it. One performance a year. I went to Thomas Jefferson High School in Portland, Oregon. It's a theater. Now let's get to this. Now that you know a little that I have background in music, I have sound and lights, so I do have background in it, and I haven't been showing it. So I'm gonna start showing it. I've been playing games, but the business now has stepped up. So October 10th, everything takes place and everything changes. So let's go ahead and be on the lookout for the video before this. It's in the laptop, but I can't finish processing it because there's not enough gigabytes. So let me show you this. Okay, this is what they call a service loop right here. This right here is considered a service loop, as you can see right here. As you can see right here, as it comes out of the light, and it comes down through here, and it goes around, and it comes over. And then as you can see, this one and this one are zip tied. And as you can see, the service loop comes out. And then at the end right here, there's two, 1, 2. And then of course this one. But as you can see, the loop goes out. This loop's a little bit bigger than this loop. And the reasoning behind this loop being bigger is because it has to function. It has to move. When you get the light into place, it's very simple. You can pull these up and pull them out. So a lot of people think that you put a zip tie down and that's it. No. And then as you can see, it goes over to the next one, and the next one is the same way. And then as you can see, I pick up more wiring. I add the wire to the wire. And each one of these can be cut off. These are holding the lights so they don't move when you transport them. That's why you put extra here in there, so that when you transport, and then so on and so on. And then you come to here to the junction point, which I have a junction point that I have to get, that I have to find. I think I have one. I'll put the junction here, and then one of them has to have extra, so I have to go get the piece. I think that's, I know where both pieces are. I have to get them in order to work. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put the junction on the junction right here and put the 4 in. And then you're going to run that. And as you go down, you manipulate the wire to look good. Now, the big thing is making sure you have a clean setup. These little doodads, let me see. These little doodads cost me $1. $1 for 25. Can't beat it. $5. I spent, when I go to Dollar Tree, I always buy 5 packs of these. I have all kinds of these things because I always buy them, and usually I'm buying them out. So they're zip tied like that, as you can see. These are the 8-inch. I thought these are a little longer. I don't know. Could be. And then I have a pair of these trusties. I have 3 different styles of these in my set, in my gear. I always have these in my pocket. These ones are flat ones. These are the flat ones, so I can put them in my gear and be done with it. I bought these from Home Depot for 50 pack. 2 packs like this for $25. For $5.95. And then I have extra. I have lots of them. I gotta go through and set them up, and the white ones are for different things. So and then this remote will control all of that, except one light is broken. I'm gonna have to get a new set. I like buying sets because it's cheaper than buying just one light. But I'll have this all rigged up for the wedding. These are wash lights. So, and I'll set them for sound is how I do it. I'll make different colors. I let them make different colors and let go from there because they didn't ask for anything special. When they ask for something special, then I have to set it. And these have DMX out. See, DMX in, DMX out, so I can daisy chain all of them. We're gonna go down to here and they'll be done. pretty much what you do is you start on the outside and you work your way in. And I've done plenty of daisy chaining too. And each time that you go from one device to the other, you have to make sure that when you do this daisy chaining, that you're doing the same thing and having a service loop. But I hope this helps new DJs and professional DJs, because I've noticed setups. I've noticed a lot of setups, and a lot of it can be avoided. And prefabrication is key. I don't review nobody's sets, so don't ask me to. To be honest with you, I was a beginning DJ at one time, and at first I've bought onto that you can review somebody's set, and then I just got so upset because there was I take a new DJ, and they tore him up. And I was just like, and then I stopped watching that channels. So it's just, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about stuff like that. I don't like DJs bashing other people, because you shouldn't. I was out of line the other day, and we don't need to be doing this. We're big people. We should be supporting each other. There is considered construction criticism, but when you tell somebody different things about who they are, you don't know who they are. So I'm getting back into the video. I'll post it up here. Well, I can't. This is all on the fly. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell for more notifications. Hit the like button if you like what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, hit the dislike button. And if you ever made negative likes on anybody's videos, next time, if you do a negative, tell the person why you're giving them a thumbs down. And maybe they can work on what you might have an idea that they're doing wrong. Maybe that might help them out in the future so that they won't do nothing wrong. That being said, I'll leave you with the quote. Jesus wept. Peace.